Well, the economy, of course, big changes after the pandemic, and that has some folks retiring a few years earlier than maybe they normally would have. In fact, about 7 in 10 retirees in the U.S. stop working before they turn 65. And that change in lifestyle can lead to some different habits. So we want to talk about how to stay healthy this morning. So we've got Emily Martins from Priority Health just helping us out, because a lot of changes happen when you retire. And first of all, just a change in lifestyle. You're used to going somewhere every day or working every day, having that schedule. So how can that affect your overall health?
Yeah, I think it seems amazing to get to retire, but there's some things that you want to keep in mind, and mental health is important. It can cause some emotions to come up, like stress and anxiety, and I just think our jobs actually have a bigger importance in our life than maybe we realize, so it can be disorienting when you retire.
Having that fulfillment every day, having that schedule every day, of course, changes in general can be tough. But there, like we were saying, a lot of people are retiring early, and of course, before 65, Medicare, all of that kind of kicks in. So what do we need to know if we're lucky enough to be able to retire early?
Sure, I think it's really important to focus on mental health, and you're gonna want to move your body, because especially if you had like a physical job, you're gonna want to make sure that you keep moving your body and connect with friends, because you've got coworkers that you're seeing every day, not anymore, right? Another thing I think people are probably already thinking about is what their health coverage is going to be. Most people between the ages of like 60 and 65 actually qualify for a tax credit, so that's really helpful. And there is an open enrollment period every year, November 1st to January 15th. They can select a plan, and if they're outside of that, they're deciding to retire in the middle of the year, let's say, they actually have a special enrollment period when they lose coverage, so they'll have a 60-day period to enroll again. So,
and what is that process like? I mean, I think it can be daunting to have to look into that, and Priority Health always has resources to help. So where do people start if they are thinking about retiring, but they're also like, how am I going to get covered? Making sure that they do have that proper coverage.
Yeah, so we have an internal team that they can call and connect with, and they can actually help you kind of figure out maybe what your income could look like, if you've got savings that you can maybe put away. Independent agents are also really good resources to be able to help with that process. We also have mental health resources once they're on a plan, things like that can kind of, just help with this entire transition.
Yeah, I know it can be a shock to the system. I've had members in my family that recently retired, happy to be retired, but it's just a big change, obviously financially and mentally, like you were saying. But we always appreciate you guys coming in and giving us some good tips, and we'll get all those resources on our website as well, fox17online.com. Emily, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course.